Command animal. Hole? All I remember about Sovngarde was the big meal table.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if night's end brought victory. A swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know, but none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought? I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate.
Hard?
Beware. The World Eater waits within the mist. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Oh my god. I never noticed how pretty the sky is here. Hello. The way the men disappear as soon as he flings them.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde,
Hi, Goku.
Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead.
How you doing?
I am soon, shield thing to Shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor.
Fellows of the Fellowship. Tall guy? He's okay. Yeah, I am seeing how he is tall now. I thought he was just like up high or something.
A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled, your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes, but living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry?
Because I said so, let me in.
Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Warrior's test. Oh, for real.
Fools, Roda!
You mind?
Waited long for such a worthy opponent. You fought well. I find you worthy.
Oh, yes.
It is long since one of the
What
living
the hell?
has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you. And
This
your
is the my life point of view. This is what it's like to be me every second of the day. Third person?
Shore's favor has found you, Dragon.
Yes.
The Hall of Valor, heart's ease awaits.
I shot him like 3 times and he's like, that's it, no. I can't fight anymore.
Shore's favor has found you, Dragon. The Hall of Valor, heart's ease.
Okay. I always hated this bridge because I feel like I'm just gonna fall off. Like it... Okay, it like... You can probably walk on the outer edge, but even then, I always felt like these spines were constantly like shoving me off the bridge and I'm just like, please, I don't like it. I like to walk in the middle. Especially like... Because knowing Bethesda, it is probably fucking flat hitbox. It's probably just fucking flat. Is hitbox the right word? Walkable cube shape. I don't know, but I always feel like I'm gonna fall off the edge. I'm gonna get on the table and ruin everything. By Shore's Scrot. Those big rats?
Welcome, Dragonborn.
Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shaw's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hecon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
Why is Lake so small? I mean, he has like really, really dainty legs. Is that the normal model, or did they just never have their legs shown? He skipped leg day. No leg day in heaven.
Far you've traveled, your trials long, to taste of Sovngarde's
Await your
sweet
word
delights.
to loose their fury upon the perilous foe.
I guess they don't usually have their legs shown, so that's actually pretty normal for the model, I think. I'm just really not used to that. Oh.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades.
My disciples
Let us
still
counsel
follow the
take
difficult
before
path.
battle is
The
blindly
way of the
joined.
voice is neither wide
Alduin's mist
nor
is
easy.
more than a snare.
But if you stray
Its
from
shadowy
wisdom,
gloom.
then to Sovngarde you will not return.
Hey.
Voices join. Our valor
Jurgen? Okay, is it Jurgen or Jurgen?
and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The world
I like their little $10 marketplace glowing effect. I can't burn myself? What? Are they still talking? What the hell? Come on. You won't let me take them. Can't have their fancy objects. I see that hole. Who's meowing? It's just the woman again. Hero. They don't even get names.
A cup dragonborn, to death and glory. Shaw's high seat stands empty. His mean Ufrid's Farknir. A fool of a poet, but an honest enemy who has earned my respect. Sadly, he's now lost in the soul-snaring mist. Defeat Alduin, and his doom averted. I hope to greet him in this hall as a friend.
I can have all of it? All of it as much as I want? For free? I suppose they can just get more. Yeah, it just probably spawns back. Man, it'd be cool if you died, you could just meal forever. That'd be sick. No, I like that. Okay, how come this is like, there's so much here? But when like,
Take your ease, let troubles fade.
I've never heard anyone say
By Shaw's
anything
command, we curb our wrath.
specific when talking about heaven. They're always just like, oh, it's good. And I'm like, and? Are there meals? Like, Nordic places, they're like, oh, you go, and
Stands empty.
the halls of meal. And I'm like, that's interesting. I like that one. Like, I like that. Being able to meal forever.
I long to fight that foul worm. But by Shore's command, we curb our wrath.
Like, yeah, the halls of meal. I'm sure, like, heaven comes with, like, stuff. Probably. But I don't know what. I'd like to know. No one's told me. They just don't say. Or, like, I don't know. I mean, I know there isn't a meal hall. I know that. No one's ever said anything about any meal halls. It's a shame. Okay, I don't want to go somewhere if I can't just stuff my face forever. Come on. That's probably, considered a sin. No, it's because think about it. What is it? Gluttony? They'd probably get upset. They'd be like, no, no mealing. If you're not hungry, I guess, but like, I think I'd still want to, like, taste food at least, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, wanting to meal. That's, like, one of the pillars of being alive. Mealing. Kind of have to do that. I feel like it's unfair to be like, no, if you like meal, it's bad. No meal. Come on. Meals are good, you need them. The gluttony is probably like really rich people eating like lobster 10 times a day while there's people like starving to death outside. That's probably what they're talking about. Not
No gloom can hold my heart for long.
liking chicken or something, you know. Meal evil. Yeah.
Where no shadows
Yeah, I think excess in like wasting and people who eat really fancy for no reason, you know. Like I just think about the picture, the fucking what is it? Oh my god, there's this YouTuber yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He does like meals from history. I don't know. I can find his name because I really like him. I love watching he cooks and he'll find really old recipes from like medieval times and cook it. Like one I really like is called Farts of Portingale. Tasting History with Max Miller. Nikocado counts as a gluttony, shut up. No, but Tasting History, I really like his videos because he goes, it's not just cooking, he cooks it and he shows how, and the ingredients you'll need and how much, but he also goes into the history of where it came from and the people, like the people's history, and it's awesome because I don't like to just watch people cook, like it's usually not fun, but no, yeah, I love to see what they ate normally. Like I cannot stand the lack of information we have about olden times. I love to hear about that. Well, but like I even, you know, fruit is still really good. I think it's different, like it's changed. But like nuts and fruit, dried fruit are really good. I think people like I don't really love candy either. It's again, I have
If it is our lot
a
to
sugar
enter,
intolerance,
in
so
song,
like
if not in soul. At Sovngarde's gates,
they're hard to eat.
mirthful heart
But I do love fruit.
fell in noblest cause.
But yeah, he'll go into the history of the food, which is awesome. And he did this one. He has like an intro screen
This tale. My
for every video, and in it it like zooms in on this picture of this really giant man eating, and he looks so smug about it, and there's like a child near him, and I don't know how to find the picture or what it's called or what his name was, but he ate like so much food that he died. He actually died. And
eternity be damned.
I just it's so funny to me because he did the video on him, but now that guy's like drawing, because it's not a picture. They didn't have
Through
cameras
fire and
then,
time,
but
the terror has lived. No more.
Alduin
I've set my heart on terrible deeds. Death's grim heart.
Death's grim thought. But yeah, I think that's Gluttony would be that dude, literally eating until you fucking die. And just one night, it wasn't like he literally just ate so fucking much. And I'm like, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's awful. But I just mealing so hard, you die.
Upon you this day. Defeat Alduin and destroy his soul snare.
Callus. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. The guy looks like the human version of Callus. He really does. It's hilarious. And I can't, like, every day I think about medieval, like, quilts and stuff, or paintings, and the cats, like, animals that just have human faces.
Turn back before he finds you.
And how babies were just, like, look like little old men. And I think it's so funny. I love looking at those because I don't think it's hard. Like, it's not that hard to make a cat. Like, you don't have to be an artist to draw what is very understandably an okay cat. But they just always, I mean, they look awful. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why they would just put human faces on animals. It's like, you've seen the animal. It has its own face. You know?
Turn back before he finds you. Beware. The World Eater waits within the mist.
And it's like this big piece of art they're already putting a bunch of time into, and I'm like, come on. You've seen a cat, right? You've definitely seen a cat. And you've definitely seen a dog. You can make a shitty one, but like, at least they have like a dog face, you know? And why do like the medieval rooms and museums always smell weird? Like, they have this kind of like really sad old smell that I don't know how else to describe. But whenever you're in like a museum with something that's really old, it's like ancient odor, exactly. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why, but it's like all old stuff has this weird smell. I don't get it. Be like, how can this old thing smell so much in this giant room? I don't know. I don't get it. No, Lappies, please look up why do old things smell weird. Why? Why? I want to know. Okay. Wait. Am I... My thing was gone. Now I've got my, uppy direction thing. My compass back. But yeah. Old things smell weird. It's like, yeah, medieval rooms. And I don't even want to talk about mummy rooms. Those are... I don't ever want to smell those again. I just don't like them. I don't like them at all. I hate it. I do not like the way mummies smell.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
Oh, are they gonna want me to do that? Yeah, it's musty. It's a musty smell, and I don't know... Should they be musty? Is being musty bad for something? Is it damaging? I mean, I guess it's technically, like, always everything is rotting. In a way, but... It's mold. Oi. Man, they gotta get rid of those moldy mummies. They gotta.
Again!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
Oh, thank goodness. Mold. That does not make me happy.
Endless wait gives way to battle. His death or ours.
Ruda! Who's Ruda?
Rada!
No. Oh, come on.
Down with you, damned worm!
Wow. Yes, munch them. Sit there and munch them. Oh, the screen shake.
With Skyrim! Ashore!
Ugh.
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde
Ass?
of evil
Oh,
snare.
last.
They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have
Elsewhere?
completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Oh, hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
Okay, that is awful. Don't ever, I'll hail the Dragonborn me again. So does that mean I get to spin around? Will this river take me? No. It won't. What? Okay, so it's literally floating. There's not even... I don't think there's actually anything else for me.
When you're ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back.
Not
Tarry
yet.
not too long. The land of the dead is not meant for mortals to linger.
Why not?
Even here, where heroes throng,
I'll look
few
for
can
you,
match
friend,
this mighty
when at
deed.
last you return to
What
Shaw's
glory! The gods
honor will be
themselves must...
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid. The long night is ended.
There's nothing else here for me, right? Like, no meals. I can leave?
When you're ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back.
I'll save just in case.
Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
My hour of need. Don't ever.
No! Avus!
Thanks. Oh, I like that one a lot. No, that's the coolest one over there. Oh, that one's cool. They're all just fucking going. I love them. Moo.
So, it is done. Alduin Dilon, the eldest, is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been.
Bean.
Happy? No, I am not happy. Zehmahi lost Ondul Bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his Pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz Ach Ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. You once told me you did not believe in destiny. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Venesetid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Crosis, solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in many an age. Many of the Dovahkiin are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vaxen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Dragon Mountain. Oh, it's the cool one. No, come back. No, why is that one so cool? Hello?
Kuza Wundana
Oh!
Wolfgain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenax's Way of the Voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin. I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum.
There's like a multiple of him.
Zu Odaving. Call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
My husband. Goodbye. Go, Mingo. He will, huh? He's gonna what? Come? Ew! Why are people who don't think that cum is funny? How come they're always so loud? It's always, don't laugh at penis, don't laugh at cum. Fuck you. I'm gonna laugh at it. It is funny. It's very funny. I don't care. Like, it's absurd, so of course it's funny. Like, I always... My favorite type of humor is just nonsense. It's bullshit. It's just stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know, like Monty Python type shit, just utter nonsense. It's so funny. I love it. And I really like, I mean, obviously Xavier. That's so fucking, so much happening. It's so funny. And I started watching Space Force. Lappies and I started watching it, and it's so fucking funny. Listen, we tried watching Seinfeld, and I will tell you, I've never seen a show less funny. I was like excited to try watching it because it's one of those shows that like it's before our time, and like Friends also. It's too old. I just didn't didn't watch it, and neither did our parents. They never liked that kind of stuff. Um, and we tried watching it, and I'll tell you, it's so unfunny. It's so not funny that it's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny in the amount of not funny it is. Like, when something's so not funny that it's funny, it's like just like saying penis and then you laugh. Like, that is so unfunny that it is funny. Like someone being like, "Oh, what's the deal with women?" Not funny. I don't. What? What are you talking about? It like. I thought it'd be like socially inept people going around kind of causing chaos, and it's not even that. Like, because I love that kind of shit. Like Space Force in The Office, where it's just. No, I hate it. The laugh tracks, it it's so bad. And it's not funny. And I don't get how it is supposed to be funny. It's just boring. And I've never seen anyone explain the humor. They're just like, "Oh, you don't get it. Oh, you're just a little baby. You're like 3 years old. Of course you don't get it." And I'm like, excuse me? Who watches this? And no, it was torture. We were being held captive by boring. Like, the only thing I thought was funny was something that probably wasn't even in there to be funny. It was like, I don't know what episode it was, but there was this, like, the guys are sitting together on the couch, and one of them is in, like, dirty, and he's in a bathrobe and stuff, and he has a sandwich. And he sits on the sofa to talk to the guy, and he doesn't have a plate, and he just, like, has the sandwich sitting on his leg on his lap, like, just raw on there, and that did make me giggle, because this fucking guy has just set his sandwich on himself. Like, but there wasn't a laugh track in it being, like, zooming in on how he has it there. It just... I just think in the script he didn't have a plate, and so he didn't have one, and it was like, well... No, yeah, literally. Like, it's the kind of thing that's never funny for the reason why they think it's gonna be funny. It's like, it's kind of similar to, like, Sonic in that way, where it'll be like Robotnik's fat ass on screen, and it's like, oh, he's fat, he has a big ass, and I'm like, oh my god, his dumper, like, it's just, I'm like, I wish it was funny. And I guess maybe the point is that it's mundane, but mundane isn't funny. I guess it's just like, especially to Gen Z, where a lot of Gen Z humor is just kind of sensory overload. And, you know, my autism part of me doesn't like that, but my ADHD part does. So it's kind of difficult sometimes. 3-year-old baby. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know what generation it was for. Like, I've never seen someone watching it, so I don't understand when it was funny. I don't think it's...
I'll kill you.
It was a 90s show, so it was someone who was an adult in the 90s. So I guess... I don't even think I've seen millennials talking about it, but I guess it's a Gen X thing, but that's weird because my parents are Gen X and they don't like that. They do not like it. They are very much, they don't like that. So that might just be our parents' humor. Like, they like Dumb and Dumber. And we also think it's funny, but it's like... Dumb and Dumber is like kind of funny for the wrong reasons. Command Comer, like, I do like watching shows where they're just completely socially inept. Like, it makes it funny, and the fact that, like, they just kept being dumber. Somehow, I was appalled at it, like, and the funniest fucking part was the dude drinking piss. And he has an aneurysm for like 2 minutes, and then he's just like, "Get out of here!" And I'm sorry. That was so funny. It was so funny. I know it's the title, but it was like... I'd never seen it. And I'd always kind of assumed it was a bad movie. No one ever talked about it, really. Like, it's a movie that you know about that's there, but... You know, if you haven't watched it, you haven't watched it, so you don't know. But yeah, that movie was a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, I can't. Seinfeld is just not... It's not it. And it's so awful. I want it to be fucking funny. But yeah, I've never really seen anything so not funny. I think it's mostly a generational thing. I guess people were just like built different back then. I don't know. The Space Force is really funny. It's I like it. 'Cause it's one of those shows where it's like it's funny, but it's also wholesome, you know? Like, there's always something like, oh god, really sweet in the episode, you know? Like, and I think and I'm gonna like mention the show now, so like if you haven't watched it, don't listen if you want to watch it. But in like the first episode, the guy is like going to work, and then like suddenly his wife's in prison. And listen, I don't know if I blacked out, but they never say what she did or why she's in prison other than she's in there for a long time. And every time it shows her, she just gets more like stereotypical prison inmate, and I'm just like, what's happening? How did she end up like the last time you saw her, she was like lying in bed crying because they're moving, and then she's in prison, and I'm like, obviously she snapped. Listen, I don't know if I blacked out or what fucking happened, but I literally don't even know why. And I think that makes it even more funny, because I kind of want to know, but I also, you know, don't. Those time. The Vampire Lord. It's like kind of cool. I like the claws and I like the wings and the horns and stuff, but I don't like how ugly they made the Vampire Lord. You should ask why not. Yeah, why wouldn't she be in prison?
Talk to Captain Gowland if you're looking to book passage.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallant.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Man, I want to eat the sand. I want to eat the yams. You?
With
No.
the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve.
Captain...
With the Ashbourne threat taken care of,
The ass spawn.
Careful with those flames, unless you plan on torching someone.
Yeah, Space Force is really funny, and I'm happy.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Happy I found it because after watching a couple Seinfeld episodes, I needed something like for my soul. That show drained me, like I think years of my life out.
May I have a word with you, counselor?
Of course, Sindiri.
I can't thank you enough for reopening
I was
the ebony
concerned about our
mines.
food
You
store.
Like I watched maybe
Head over
2
to the
episodes
retching
of it,
nest with
and
the ash has your throat parched.
that's like 10 years off my life, I think. I don't know. I desperately want to get it. I want to. Because I've never seen a show that just lacked that extent, and I don't know. And sometimes it would be like maybe almost funny, but not quite, not there. Not enough to make me smile and be like, yeah, that's a good one. It just made me sad. I don't want to hate the show. I just, you know, wish they'd made a better show. I do think the guy wearing the robes is maybe funny. Just out of his existence, because he's like dirty and just wearing underwear and eating sandwiches off of himself, and I like that vibe that he has. And I think he has potential. Oh, that would look so bad. Oh. Don't tell him. Oh, what in God's name? Creepy ass sound. I don't like these guys in their little sucky wucky faces. You know, they look like they've been vacuuming dust for the past 6 months. And I don't like them. I don't like their faces. And also, I really like Solstheim because it feels like a Elder Scrolls Online place. With how different it is, like, oh my god, Elder Scrolls Online. I was off and on about, like, I had the like membership thing, and I was like off and on with it for a few years, and I finally canceled it again because I'm not gonna play the game. It's obviously a game that it's better with friends, and generally I play stuff solo. I love to play games with other people, but like my life and just the time I have usually doesn't allow for that. I usually don't get to, but and I love the places are amazing. I honestly wish there was a, you know, like a proper, like a Skyrim game of all of those places, because there's so many and I love them, and I'd play the shit out of them. I mean, they could literally go each location and make a whole fucking game out of it, and I would not ever get bored. I mean, I think that those would last me my entire life. I'd never be out of a game. Look at him. And it's difficult I had lots of difficulties with like I'd just be trying to do like a fetch quest and running along the road I'd get like 30 enemies trailing behind me and it's like I'm literally on the road, guys, like, and they're all like they do too much damage and I can't fight them and I'm like One of the things I really don't like about most MMOs is the fucking leveling and the quests and just they really need you to put a lot of time into them, which sucks because I don't have a lot of time to put into them. Especially as I get older, I can't just spend, 15 mindless hours a day playing video games on the weekends, Oh, for the love of God, she's evil. Aww. So let me dodge the ice, please. It's a man! I thought this was a woman with a ponytail. I thought it was a pretty lady with a ponytail. And that is, I mean, a hole's a hole, but, like, that's not who I thought it was. I feel like I need glasses in game as well. No! No! I don't like lurkers. Do not tentacle at me. Oh, he's going fast. Oh, come on. Is it, Flame Atronax? Because they hurt a lot, and I know they're by the water. No, it's just... Can you guys fight each other and not me? Why? Aw. I got him in the dick. Hello. Thank you for showing up. After they were pretty much already dead, thank you. I find myself making, little goblin noises sometimes. What are they called? I was just looking at them, and I forgot what they're called. Ooh. You think they've left? Or can I still get them to follow me? Yeah, Reekling. I like them a lot. I didn't like them, but I do like them. I like them. Did I only get one? What? I think they're trying their best. Yeah, I mean... Fuck the Nords. Honest, at this point, I'm done. done with Nords. Don't you tell nobody. They probably won't. For 20 feedings! For 20 feedings! I should have left that at 420 forever. Oh, this way. Okay, search for information. Silt Strider. I like the Silt Striders. Maybe it is boomers who like Seinfeld. Maybe it fucking is. Oh, they're attacking the little animal. No, these guys suck. Is any post I've ever seen where someone was like, I don't like Seinfeld? It's just like a bunch of old people insulting them. I'm like, this is how you have conversations with people? Like, go watch little baby shows, little baby. And I'm like, what's happening? What is going on? It's so weird. People are so territorial about that show. Yeah. I love them. I really want to watch, Baseballs? Is that the name? I really want to watch that because I, like, vaguely remember it as a child, but I never got to watch it when I would understand what was happening. I really wanna... And they have, like, the cock ship. Isn't the ship, like, shaped like a penis?
I don't know what you did in those mines, but it put a smile on... I think so, but from where? I can't recall. It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall.
Oh, Galaxy Quest. I should watch Galaxy Quest too. There's a lot of those, like, you know, old
Be careful out there.
movies that I saw vaguely as a child, but never got to watch them properly, you know. Oh, now they're just running around the village. Go, man, go. Will he follow me? Will he follow me in?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Yes, he will.
Around here somewhere. How's business, Clover?
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness.
Aren't you pleased to be keeping busy?
They serve the best sujam I've ever tasted over the wretched mesh. Worth every coin.
Worth every coin. All I keep seeing are like weird posts by people into crypto trying to remake trains. And they just make a worse train. And it's like, just make a train. Make a train. Subway. The hangy subways. What are those called? What's the hangy subway called? They fucking... And it's like, I don't care if they make like a cool, like shiny chrome one. It's just, don't make them a weird shape. Like the one that just is like on, I don't even know what shape it is. Kind of shaped like a petunia, but like rounded. It's, it was everywhere like the other week. And the video had, like, showed it. Yeah, cable cars, the hanging ones, cable cars, like those. Like, there are good, like, really good forms of, you know, public transport that we already know about. Yeah, anything up a mountain. Oh, he got him. Yeah, cable cars, but it, yeah, it was like the shape of the thing that they were like, oh, this will be so cool, and it was like really small at the bottom, and it like flared up and out at the top, and it was like rounded. It was a really weird shape. And I was just like, why? And they showed it crashing into cars, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like, I'm sure if, you know, that shape was really good, you would have done it already. It's just not like... I know people want like really weird, like cool space-shaped stuff, but we've tried something similar that had like... It was like bigger at the top and it had like a really small part of the bottom where it connected, and it wouldn't fucking work. Because that's a difficult shape, and like the weight distribution is weird and hard to handle. And it's like, I mean, one, I don't even think the shape was really cool. It just looked kind of dumb to me. But two, it's like, make a cool looking train, you know, just a cool train. Like, you can have a nice space age looking train. You can do that. Like, Like, if you look at, like, countries and their different shaped trains, there's a lot of really cool ones that exist and are just out there, like, just cool shapes. And, but I also think old school style stuff is just as cool. Like, coal trains. I really like that, like, not generic, but, I don't know what the word would be. An old train, you know, that has the little, like, things on top and is kinda like a round, like, normal train shape. Not brick train, but like old coal train that's black and has the little thing on top. Kind of the way, Thomas, the tank engine is shaped, except if it was black. I think the Polar Express train is shaped like that too. I like that shaped train. I like it. But I like old, I do really like Art Deco. I like old, like fancy asshole stuff. Like pretty much everything contained within Versailles. I like that. I like having 50 different patterns on all the walls. And everything is like wood and red. I like that. I like that kind of style. A lot. Like excessive rich. Person kind of stuff. I think it's cool looking. Like classic, you know. I don't like minimalist stuff. I don't at all. I think it's awful. Like my least favorite thing to look at is probably Kim Kardashian's White House. It's awful. It's terrible. I mean, gee. Why would you... It's so sanitized and I hate it. Like I love patterns and I like, you know, frills. I like really like cute stuff. Modern corporate look, I hate it. God, I wouldn't want to live in a house that looks like a fucking hospital, for Christ's sake. I mean, gee. I don't get it. But I really like decorations. I like decorating stuff. So it'd probably make me vomit if I lived somewhere that just scrubbed of any kind of personality. I hate it. Yeah, well, I really like 70s. I mean, I like shag carpet. I like really colorful stuff like the generic 70s. Or would it be 60s? Maybe it's late 60s style vans? It was probably there in both times, but I've always wanted one of those like peace and love vans. They look so cool to me. I love them. I would have loved to been around like when you could have just seen that kind of shit. And like tassels and the cool hats and the little round shades and like just sandals. I always really liked that.
Careful with those flames, unless you plan on torching something.
Oh my.
Who my?
Who are you? Buy something and keep moving. Until next time.
But yeah, I don't know. if I was Kim K, my house would be a mess. Everything would be everywhere. Like, if I had that much money and that much space, everywhere would just be filled with things. I'd have like a pocket watch room just filled with pocket watches. I'd have a train room filled with a bunch of little trains going all around the room. You stand in the middle and just watch them. But I guess she has, I mean, come on, she must have multiple houses. She probably has everything that she wants in every other house, but like, rich people always either like hospital house or like Papa John, like a giant wooden things everywhere. And the divide is weird. But maybe, like, I don't know, maybe to, like, a normal person, they look at, like, a completely white room and they're like, yeah, this is fine, but I don't know, I need something to be there, to look at. Am I anywhere near the thing? I'm in fact not. I will teleport. But yeah, I hate those. What else? It's really hard. I don't know. I mean, I like pretty much any style as long as it's done right. Like, my room's a complete mess because I like so many different things. It's hard to just pick something and go with it. So I have like RGB gamer in one corner. I've got like pink and white on the walls. I really like pink. I've got like frilly floral blankets. I've got neon light up signs everywhere. I've got little teacups. It's a fucking mess. I don't know what to say about it. But I like all of them. I want all of them at the same time. And I don't think all those go together, but it's like... I can't pick one. I like them all, and I'd feel awful if I didn't have, like, one of those in my room. Lately I've started buying a lot of, like, punk clothes, which is gonna go great. I got, platform, over-the-knee, black boots. Like the generic, like, goth, big black boot with all the straps on it and stuff, and I got a pair of those, and I'm really excited to get them.
I'm here to help you. You must leave this place.
I agree.
What brings you to this place?
Pretty woman,
Why
hello.
are you here?
How are you?
I am Freya of the Scar. I am here
Go.
to either save my people or avenge them.
Save them from what?
I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstein. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstein, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. His story is as old as Solstein itself.
Solstein.
He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it. There are few of us left unaffected by this crime. Where did it come from? I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Oh. Give me your stuff. I've stopped hand-picking stuff off of people. I have to take everything. I'll sell it later. I say that, and I will never sell it. I'll never sell it. I'll never sell it. I'll never... Look at my items. Look at how many things I have. And it's so much worse because this is, like, only stuff I've gotten over the last 2 times I've played. Like, I had everything sorted in box at one of my houses. Like, it's awful. I just take whatever. I'm terrible.
That world will cease to be.
When the world shall see it. But yeah, I hope 70s stuff kind of comes back. 90s and early 2000s has, I like that our generation, I mean, there's like stereotypical stuff that, you know, people who are like, what, teenagers to early 20s, like, but generally it's like, wear whatever you want, and I'm so happy because, like, growing up, being like 13 when millennials were having their like mustache fucking orgasm it's just annoying. Like, the skinny jeans and it's just, they're not comfortable. Like, they're not comfortable. I'm so happy it's like oversized shirts and baggy pants. Like, yeah, you look like garbage, but it's good, I think, at the same time. It's terrible because, like, I really like baggy clothes now.
We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Like, I still have, like, some skinny jeans because, you know, when you're that age, you just do whatever is, like, you know, popular, whatever is cool, and everyone, it was, like, low-rise, kind of ripped skinny jeans kind of stuff. It was also, scene was really popular, and my friends and I really liked that and wanted to, but it was the kind of thing where when you're that young, you never have the money to do that. Like, you can't, you know? Which sucks. It's like, it sucks to be young and be wearing, like, you know, not have the money to really self-express with how you dress, you know? You just wear, like, hand-me-down jeans and t-shirt that your friend gave you, you know. Oh, she really just in there like that. But it's like, I did, like, for Halloween, my best friend at the time and I were able to get these, like, fluffy hats with, like, balls hanging off them. And, like, fluffy paws kind of thing. Oh, yeah. T-shirt friend. It was nice. Never gotten any gifts. That's not nice. I'm sorry. I'd give you a t-shirt if I could. Continue the tradition of t-shirt giving. standing in it.
We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process.
Yeah, what's up? Okay, I feel like I was gonna just be like, hey, what's up, Swede? Because it's in your name, but I feel like that'd be mean to just say that to someone. Smoke pot? No, not yet, no. No, not yet. It is legal where I live. I'm actually... Huh? The mud smokes pot.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber.
She does not.
Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I see something.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, welcome to Twitch. It's a place.
The stairs are knocked out. I
Sometimes
have no
it's
doubt
good.
you can find a way up. You never know. You
A lot of the time it's not.
I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready.
Yeah, it can be chaos. There can be shitty people sometimes, but yeah, that is true. I think a balance is good. I like chaos. When it's in good fun, you know.
Your false reign ends now.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Although I'm awful whenever I'm eating food and it's hot, I always burn myself and I don't like stop. I just kind of I burn myself every time, but it's like I never make food until I'm like hungry. Like I know it sounds stupid because that's obvious, but it's like I don't plan. I'm not like, okay, I'll be hungry at 5, I should make food an hour before. I don't even think about it until I'm starving. And then I make food and I'm like, well, time to stuff my face right now. I can't wait 2 minutes for it to cool down.
Who's there? And so it ends.
cultist?
Who's there? I will not fall.
Is the Philosopher's Stone from Indiana Jones? Wait, no.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
No, wait. It's, Philosopher's Stone. No, yeah, I think that's true. I do think you need balance in life. Even if it takes a while to find it. I'm a very unbalanced person. That's really cool. I like occult stuff. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Well. Oh yeah, wait, is that this, like, Space Quest movie? What was it? I know.
I will not fall.
They, like, go to the big thing and they're like, what's the meaning of life or whatever. No, yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I have to watch it. It's, again, one of those movies that I just... There's so many that I saw kind of when I was little, but just never got to fully appreciate. That's going on the list. I have to watch that one. My parents actually talk about it a lot. But I can never tell if they like it or don't. I feel like... I don't know. The movie list, yeah.
I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Which way is the right way? This one, I think. But if this is the way forward, then I want to go back. I don't want to miss anything. Because I'm a dirty, grubby little hoarder and I have to have everything. I think that hoarding runs in my family. Wow, these tunnels are confusing me. How did I get here? How did I get here? Holy shit. They all connect.
I'm not doing that. It would be foolish to attempt Dragged through great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps.
You've got some really cool stuff to say. I'm happy you're here, pissed off Swede. I always like meeting people who have a different kind of outlook. Or like something new, you know? Something that really like you can think about. I probably have. I think that I probably have. Whether I realized what it was or not, you know, I don't know. But oh yeah, I've seen that. I have.
Where did you come from? I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Where'd the corpse go?
I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters, but his path seems to have been a cruel one. I wonder if we will find some answers to what's that? Is someone there? I thank you for your protection, Lawmaker.
You know, it's like you said, it's really good to think about stuff, you know, but
This may be worth exploring.
it's also good to take breaks, you know, and just chill sometimes. You know, everyone needs downtime. Why is this place gotta be so big?
Remember that you chose this path.
The giant dragon reminds me, I forget what... Is it an aquarium or a museum? It might be both, but... There's an, it might be an aquarium or like a learning center, but I think it has like a giant skeleton in it. I feel like it's a whale, maybe? It's hard to remember. It's something I remember from when I was little, but... No, it's really good to have a community. That's something that all people need.
dead end? Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area.
I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. I think a lot of people are, like... Like, I think that death is, you know, like... I think a lot of people are scared of death, not really dying. I'm scared more of dying than death because I don't think there's anything. And if there's nothing, then it's not scary because you're not there, but I think that dying in a horrible way is awful. So I do think dying is scary to me, but I'm kind of a paranoid asshole and I'm afraid I'm gonna get murdered one day, so... I sure hope that death is falling asleep. I hope so. I'd like it to be that nice.
I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly.
Well, right. I'll have to take your word for it. I sure hope so.
I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak. Nothing but ruined books.
I love the people in Skyrim. You'll like talk to them, say one sentence to them, and they're like, "I'll follow you until the end." It's like, whoa.
They are becoming more frequent as we get
Like, I don't know this Freya,
It almost looks as if
and she's following me around.
come to life at any moment.
I've always thought the idea of reincarnation was really interesting. Like, it's one of those things I always thought sounded really
I do not
cool.
suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard. you come from? What's that? Victorious again. Victorious again.
What happens to people that aren't initiates?
Is someone there?
Back into recycle. If you're not ready, back into recycle. I like that.
I do not death.
Cannot escape. I guess I'm gonna have to start reading more books, huh? Because I know I don't have enough knowledge. Oh. Aww.
It seems wrong somehow. Here.
I hate the black book. I hate it.
Maybe what we seek.
No. I don't want to go into nasty wormy place. Come on. Oh, man. I have to book. I never liked the black book.
The time comes soon when... What?
Oi, that's mean. Don't zap me.
Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alduin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield.
Let me show you true power. Wow, look at him.
This realm is beyond.
He paid $15 for that. $15 to look like that in this game. Pay to win. Pay to win. Bad devs.
Already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send her back where she came from. She can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
POV, you're British. Do British people get to ascend? Get the knowledge and ascend?
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
Haha, my little goblin. I dropped my coaster. Yeah, I certainly did. I learned a lot. Thank you. Thanks so much. And I hope you have a good day. You know, good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Hope you have a good day.
You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
The stone!
Hearing his
that they have forgotten.
here do we toil.
And when the world shall listen.
That we might remember, by night we reclaim what by day was stolen.
I'm thinking tomorrow I'll go help my mom take care of my grandma. Grandma. She had... Ooh, give me those. Give me those. She had hip surgery. And, needs help for a few days while she recovers.
Now through them does he speak.
And when the world shall
Might, take some food up to my mom and
when the world remembers.
just help her and make sure she eats, because she tends to get really caught up in helping people, and then she doesn't take care of herself, and you can't hurt someone if you can't hurt, you can't help someone if you don't take care of yourself, you know.
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
I remember this village. I've been here before. I do not... Okay. That... The, like, tunnel? What is that? No, what is it? What is that? I don't know what to call it. Tornado. Flat tornado. It's so low. It's so low. It's one of those things that look like it should take up the whole sky, but it's really small for some reason. I remember this quest and I remember not liking it, and I don't know why. Don't know why. The tunnel. I wish I could say I just forget everything when I stream, but I forget everything 24/7. I don't remember anything ever. I'm always like, oh, what's that thing? I don't know. Like 3 hours later I'll remember and be like, oh, that's it. Like, this is not just a streaming thing. This is... This is all the time. My brain is always this scattered.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No,
Are they okay?
but I have brought
No.
someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mirak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time.
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
I'm drinking both coffee and Gatorade at the same time, and I imagine it's just a lesser version of snorting cocaine and smoking weed. At the same time.
So you have seen things, yes. My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our ridge. Time is short. Tell me what you know.
Snort weed and smoke cocaine. No, that reminds me, my parents always... What was it? Getting potted up on weed? There was like this news guy, and he said something about people getting potted up on weed, and I just know my parents always joke about it. About how it's like, what are you talking about? I don't... Oh, man. I'm gonna see if I can... Potted up. Getting all potted up on weed. No, no, yeah, it was a thing. That's such an interesting thing to say, you know? You could... I mean, at least he wasn't, like, injecting, because...
So you have seen things, yes. My magic grows weak. Really? How?
The book!
The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn?
I spaced out. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn.
Dragonborn. More like Dragon porn.
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Sering's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge for the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Mirak is behind what is happening to our village, and so the knowledge she has gained as Dragonborn is at the heart of it. You are Dragonborn as well. You too can wield this power, perhaps to a better end.
What do you think about the Cartnark?
Dark influence wields power over them, forces them to forget themselves and act against their nature. At first, it was only during the night, but now every moment is spent building some strange shrine around the Windstone.
Yeah,
I
Cartnark.
believe if the shrine can be destroyed, the Skull will be free once more.
What do you think about him?
Much of what was known has been lost to the ages. He was Dragonborn, and yet he served the dragons. A priest in their order, highly esteemed and very powerful. Then he turned against them, becoming something they feared. He was defeated long ago, but it seems he was never really destroyed.
Yeah, Cartnark.
May darkness never touch you.
It's okay, well, I guess you don't know about him. He goes around and he's got like a siren on his head or something, and he goes around, and if someone's like in a parking lot and they're leaving without putting the cart back, he like starts making siren noises at them and like chases them and stuff. The what? What do you mean? What's not to understand? That's a perfectly normal thing to do. It's perfectly normal. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? You don't think going wee woo at people who don't put their carts back isn't normal?
What gives you the right to do that?
Oh god! I didn't even think about it, I just...
I've returned. There is yet hope.
I'm sorry.
What news do...
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mirak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
I didn't even... I completely just stole their stuff in front of them while they were watching.
Please, tell... We must tell Storm. She died when I was very... She was caught in a terrible snow. You must understand that for the Skal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves,
Living in
the
New
weather, the
England
threats in the
simulator.
south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant.
And in New England, literally, people here are not mean. We're just cold. It's like, life isn't that easygoing up here. You know, it's not as carefree. There's a lot of stress.
We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skal are one. There is no other way to say it. It was Scarf the giant. He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me swordplay, so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man, and a good leader. I miss him dearly.
Yeah,
protect me!
What is happening? Oh my god! Accurate.
You should know better.
Who's beating on me?
I will not fall.
No, defeat him on your own. Are you serious? Fine. I don't think I even can kill them. How many times is this gonna get messed up? But no, people up here aren't mean. It's just... It's, you know... I think it's like social, there's not... like niceties with people, you know? You're to the point. You can get things done. It's not... take 30 minutes just saying hi to someone kind of thing, you know? That's just how people are. It's not a mean thing, it's just how it is.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna talk to her again.
What news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mirak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time.
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My man... Really? It means if you could go to this, then perhaps you are You may be able to break the hold on our people there and free them from control.
Learned a word of power. I wonder what it's like to, visit up north when you're a southerner. I'll never get that experience. I'll just have visiting the south as a northerner. The divide is weird. It's so weird. Like, there's a lot of little, like, or sometimes big differences, and it's weird because you can go from one place to the other, you know, in one day, and the people are totally different, and it's like... You know, it's crazy, like... America has so much just different things. And I don't know if does it count as like, it's not cultural differences, right? I don't know what it would be. Like, I can't think of what it is. Maybe it is, I don't know. There's definitely, like, I think, like, traditional differences. But, would it be a subculture? I'm trying to think of, fucking dragon. I'm not here, I swear. Alright, well, I don't know what he's doing over there. Ancient Yankee moment. That's funny. What does Yankee even mean? What's it mean? I know it's like what you call people from up north when you're a southerner, but I still don't. What does it even mean? It means we're yankin'. I can't disagree. We do be yankin'. This northerner be yankin'. I'm gonna cry. What do we call southerners? I mean, I know some. There's some southerners who I would call many things. But yeah, I don't know the Yankee Southern. There must be a word. There must be, but I literally don't know it. If there isn't, that's mean. That's just mean. It's also what other people call Americans. Really? Weird. Really? Well, if they called a southerner a Yankee, they'd probably make them pretty mad. They'd probably make them pretty mad. It'd be kind of funny to just call a southerner a Yankee. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? They'd be like, goodness gracious. I can't do southern. My mother. They start talking about pot pie or something, I don't know. Maybe cholesterol, I don't know. Diabetes or something, I don't even know. We're southern at Okay, it sounds mean, but we literally lived in the South, like... I'm not just being an asshole, like, I lived there. I was Southern. I think pot pie is a northern thing, but I literally, I can't think of, I think it is. But I can just imagine Paula Deen being like, pot pie. You know, I know she talks about it. Or she used to until it was found out that she's a goddamn racist and she lost her job as she should. Goddamn piece of shit. I vibrated my microphone? How? The power. The sheer energy I get from hating Paula Deen. Why is he up there? Can I even attack him from here? Please, please, pretty please. Yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo.
Do you ever wonder if it hurts to have one's soul ripped out like that?
I don't care. I don't care. Listen. Mask boy. He didn't he didn't finish what he was saying, he just left. He just left. You're gonna cry. But yeah, I don't know, I hate, like, Paula Deen. Sometimes, like, southern, like, pleasantness annoys me because, you know, you talk to this person and they're so sweet and so nice, and then you find out that they're not so sweet and they're not so nice, and it's like, everything you do is a big lie. You're just a big walking lie. Why? I cannot stand people who are like sicky sweet like honey, and then you find out that they're just garbage, and it's like, fuck you. You know? That's why I don't know. And it's true for people who are online too. Like, I'll always see people who are like, oh, I'm sweet little baby, and then they turn out to be an awful person, and I'm like, well, how surprising is that, huh? Asshole vibes. Yeah, honestly. I mean, I don't try to put out asshole vibes. I try to be nice, you know? I don't want to be mean to people. Like, I don't want to make people feel bad unless they're Paula Deen, but like, I definitely don't like sucking up to people, you know? Like, I'm very like, I was kind of a monster when COVID was first starting here in America, because like when I like started wearing the mask, I would just not respond to people. I'd go out in public and they try to talk to me and I just look at them and walk away. It like completely gave me a free pass to not deal with people. I was like, they don't know who I am. I'm not gonna spend my energy on them. And it definitely sounds awful. It kind of is, but like, I could barely stand being alive. Like, every day was difficult at that point, and just having a way to like, or something that made me feel okay to just not interact with people because I didn't have the energy to, it was just nice. Asshole vibes and nice at the same time. I respond and talk to people now, but like, yeah, I think it was just like a combined like bad mental state and be like anonymity? Anonymity? Anon... I don't know, whatever. If I just didn't have anything to say to someone, then I just wouldn't. Anonymity? What? Huh? What? What? Anonymity? I don't know. I'm trying to say the word. Anonymity? Anonymity. How do anemone? No. I don't know how to say it. Anonymity? Anonymity. 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 Anani? What the fuck? I cannot say that. I can't say that. I can't. American cannot speak English. I can't say that. Anonymity. Anonymity? Anonymity. Anonymity. Yank? Don't start yanking. Don't start yanking. No, 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 no. I feel like I'd just laugh if someone called me a Yankee. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I do. I'd probably laugh. I think. I'd just be like, who says that? I think it's like an old person thing though. Like, I think, you know, 20 years ago it might have been more of a popular thing to say. I don't know. Pussy be yanking. Yankee pussy? No. Nor. Yankussy? Now that's cool. Where'd the guy go? Did I take the stuff from his body? Yes, I did. I have to know where the counterpart is now. I don't know if there is... I don't feel like there's another... I don't feel like there's a counterpart to it. I mean, I've never heard... I feel like there is, but... I'm not... I don't even know anymore. Where in fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, I found a hole. I found a hole. I found a hole. I found a hole. I need that. And yeah, I'm nice until like it doesn't call for it. Like, if someone is truly just an ass, then I'm not gonna be nice to them. Unless I can, like, fuck with them, you know? Like, like, if someone's being just an absolute fuckwad in a game, just being an ass. Like, sometimes it's funny to just be like, okay, daddy, you know. Like that is funny.
Far from ourselves. Our eyes once were blinded.
Do I use the stone or not?
Now through them does
when the world shall listen. And when the world...
Huh? Use the bend will. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is fun to like fuck with people who aren't nice at all. What am I supposed to use? Bend will. Unlock. I used soul.
What was that?
What was that? Must have been my imagination. Oh god, no!
Thank you, my friend. You have set us free.
Yay. What is happening? What? What? This is not water? What the fuck is wrong with this game?
A fever must have taken me. What else could explain this?
What? What is this? What? I've never seen this before. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. No, 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 no. No, that reminds me. I had a dream last night and I almost, like, photoshopped what happened. Okay, so I almost wish I was, like, in the game to show you, but I was playing Half-Life 2 and it was real. I was in the game. And it was, you know, that point where you're... Yeah, I think it's happening because of the water in the circle, but I was, you know that part of Half-Life 2 where, I think it's episode 2, where you're going along the highway, but you have to stop and you have to go into, like, the nasty little zombie place alone, and, going through that part where it's... like, the ground is covered in the, like, nasty water, and it hurts you. Like, right? I don't know how to describe it, but it's that part where, you have to run along, like, a big amount of it, and there's zombies spawning everywhere, and then you get to this concrete wall, and you climb the ladder, and there's a little cabin up there, and then you put the car on the bridge so you can get across. Do you know that part that I'm talking about? That area? Okay, so I was at the area where you're, like, going across to get to the ladder to climb up, and I was in the airboat, and I was going across it, and out from the, like, far right side comes Milo in a Combine airboat, and it's a boss, and I have to fight him, and I'm talking about Lucian from Morbius right now. I'm talking about Milo, okay? Milo. Actual Milo. And it's him, he has his shirt off, and he's, like, laughing, and I have to fight him, and I do, and I win. But then it happens again later on. I'm going through the part again, and he comes out, but this time he goes right and goes up onto the concrete, like, walkway, and gets stuck up on it, and, he, like, the airboat is there, and he's still, like, saying his lines, and he's like, ha ha ha, but he's, like, floating off to the right of it in the air in a T-pose without his shirt on, facing me, just, like, laughing and doing lines, and I run up and I, like, destroy the car, and it explodes, and I defeat him, and I just remember being, oh, this is so funny, I should show Lappies in a dream, and I can't. I want to Photoshop it because I remember what the airboat looked like. It was like an airboat, but it was armored. Kind of like the APCs. It had that kind of slanted, like, nasty, shiny texture all over the top of it. And it was just so fucking funny to me. Like, I woke up and I was just like, it took a minute because I was just appalled, really, at that. And I mean, yeah, there's really nothing else, that's it, but it was, I think it's very funny. Like, it was just a... They're asleep. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, man. But I think it was so funny. And he was doing the, like, some, like, generic just be a vampire lines. Like, some things he said from the movie when he was, like, You should just be yourself, Michael, or something. I don't know, whatever. But it was. I mean, it's in a dream. I don't know if I can call it an experience, but it felt like it was. I mean, it was certainly something. But it's rare that I have like a good dream in it. The thing is, it was still scary because I don't like the zombies, and I don't like that part because I don't like being close to the zombies. But that was like really funny. And it's one of those things in a dream where it makes sense at the time and you're like, yeah, this is normal. And then you think about it later and you're like, why? Why? Yeah, I really wanted to Photoshop, like, specifically when he was, like, stuck up on the concrete in the corner, glitching. And he had the, like, vampire face on, by the way, like, when he's dancing, and he goes, like, rah, and he, like, turns into vampire face. That was on him, like, 24/7 on the model. It wasn't a... I say model, but it really wasn't, because it was just how he looks in the movie. Like, a real person. It just felt like a really rare gem of a dream.
The air is... So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the skull, and so the skull
the dream
shall be allies to you.
Like, what do you mean? I need to mod it.
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever
I wrote it down.
is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Mirak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this Black Book. Mirak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a darkling, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south.
Perhaps.
Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here. May darkness never touch you.
Okay. No, you should really check out the Carton arc. You really, like, just any video, just to watch it. Literally any of them. It's... I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, thank God none of them saw me. I need to check. Total lifetime bounty, 4,000. Largest bounty. Assaults 270. Fucking Ezra Miller over here. Murders 8. Horses stolen 0. Trespasses 157. What are you doing? You trying to eat this big fish toy, it's like a fish head and fish bone, but it's not real. It's a dog treat that they chew on, but it's huge. Like, it weighs probably as much as her. And she's trying to drag it around, and she's having trouble. I need to get her one that she can actually chew on. Because she really likes it, but... you can't really chew on it, you know? Tell Mithrin. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think she's like put... I have these little like chewy sticks that I give her, and I think she's like buried one in her in like the crease of her dog bed, and she can't get it out. I feel so bad that they don't have hands. They just have to like go about life with just a mouth, basically. I mean, they have paws, but like it's not really any good. Like you can't really pick things up. You know, you can like just support stuff with them, you know. Like I can't even imagine how hard it is like to do stuff when you're a dog. I would never want to be a dog. Never in a million years. Never ever. It's like, you know, you get a broken leg. Bye bye. Bye. People get a broken leg and we just continue on. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, oh my god, I learned a story about that boy who, survived the bone breaker. The boy, what's his name?
Things have been much calmer since you disposed of Ildare.
Yeah, the bone. Thad Phillips. So, and like, warning, I'm gonna mention this. It's gruesome. It's awful. This guy literally murdered kids. He killed kids. Like, and I just want to talk about Thad. I want to talk about the boy who survived this, because it's astonishing. So if that is hard for you, please do not listen. Please don't. It's rough. Like, stuff like, it's awful. It's absolutely amazing that he survived. And I just want to mention him because it truly is
Good day, friend.
unbelievable. But this boy, it was, let me figure out what year. It wasn't like, was it sometime in the 90s? Yeah, 90s, 1995. He got abducted by this piece of shit, and
Give me a moment.
he was called the Bone Breaker for a reason. He liked to break bones. And that's what he did. And basically, Thad's legs were broken. And one of them was broken in 4 areas. His kneecap completely turned around to the other side. Both of his feet were sticking out to the side because of this. Just torture. And he survived. Like, I don't know how many, if it was 2 days or 3, but it's amazing that he survived that. The amount of just like injuries that he sustained. And it just makes me think of how like, mentally durable some people really are. I mean, so many times these stories, it's
Azura's wisdom.
like how you know, people will have so much damage physically and they're still able to fight mentally, and it's just amazing how someone could get through that mentally and not give up and, you know,
If you're going to be up here, stay out of my way.
be able to escape. But I mean, it just, like, people are really so just amazing, you know? Like,
that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? What could you know of them?
especially Thad, especially people, anyone in a situation like that who, you know, that somehow have mental fortitude enough.
Found one?
It's amazing, really.
And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now.
Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful.
Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Mirak? The one all the town folk are always chanting about?
Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora was spreading its influence across the island. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the Central Temple, although the villagers seem quite convinced. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock
he
the
got
secrets
what?
that Dwemer left behind.
What? Good God. People are so... People are, like, at the same time, the best and the worst. You know?
I'm afraid it isn't that simple. If it was, I would have the book already.
Yeah, I mean...
It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
And the worst thing is, like, people like the Bonebreaker, that Cretan, he had a record.
Stop that!
Police in the area knew he was a problem. And it really often, people who do these heinous things have a record, and It is astonishing to me how many awful things and how many terrible crimes could be avoided if, you know, if law enforcement paid attention to the signs and actually listened and thought about it, you know? Like, that he that never would have had to go through that. It's really just so terrible. That it happens so often.
They aren't very clever, are they?
What is he talking about? Oh my god. Yeah. I think he got 100 years, and then, yeah, and then more years. Because he was convicted of what he did to Thad, and also the murder of another boy. So he got more years. Yeah. The murder he got. But and the murder, that one drives me crazy because the parents notified police and they were like, oh, he probably just ran away. He's probably with some friends. Multiple days. And it's like, when children go missing, if you don't find them within the first, I think, 24 hours, they're pretty much dead. And that's why it drives me so crazy that they waited. You should never wait. If a child is missing for any time at all, that's immediate cause for concern. Immediate. You have to act immediately. Not every, you know, and yeah, there's plenty of kids who do maybe run away, maybe stay at a friend's house and never say anything. But it's better to look and take that chance than maybe they did get abducted and, you know, they aren't saved or they aren't even looked for because, oh, maybe they just ran away. It's ridiculous. Like, that is appalling, you know. That they didn't, you know, it's crazy.
I had to clean out the riff.
The riffraff.
You're gonna pay.
Yeah, it's like, why would you have to wait? Like, if you can't find someone, you don't know where they've gone, you have no way of communicating with them, they're missing. You know, it's like
The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit.
a cube.
I sealed the door when I left to keep out the
Yeah.
elements.
I mean, it's better to look and them just be at a friend's house or just have run away than to not look and they didn't just run away and someone took them. Like, it's always better to act with that
You can see the book right here.
suspicion, you know.
So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Follow me. The last time I was here, I only explored
Yeah, it's always important, you know.
small.
Whether or not police do anything, you can never be sure, but if you think something bad has happened to someone or is happening to them, that you alert someone, especially if they're a kid. It's always better to be like more cautious.
Part of the ruins. I was here alone then, and I find an assistant is absolutely essential for this kind of dirty, dangerous work.
Like, I can pretty much guarantee you no one's gonna be angry for you making sure that someone's okay.
Chardak, the city of 100 towers.
Making sure that, like, people, that kids are okay is never gonna be a waste of time.
In the old
No one can have a single,
it said
any
that
amount
Emma
of...
submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city wasn't
Oh, I know.
marvel of Dwemer engineering. Now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, they only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on
4 more
and restore
cubes.
steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protected case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start.
And there's so many cases where someone's life could have been saved if people who knew something wasn't right or suspected it said so. So many times.
I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing the Dwemer, I rather doubt it.
It's just so sad.
What was that? These must be the great workshops of Nachardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here. It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make any more progress. Ah, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get left next.
Huh. What? That scared me. Table. I don't even know what that was, and I took it. A break? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did that move without making a sound? I take a break, but my dog just went to sleep. And it's 8. If I took a break, then it means I wouldn't come back. What? Dad. Yay, door! Ooh, dresser. I love these little dressers. They're so cute. Water. What do? I thought I'd gotten 4 cubes. What's happened? Why have I lost cubes? If I'm... What? I mean, maybe I will. That reminds me of how on Facebook, I created another profile and I married myself when I was 13. Which, was funny, and then it was cringy, but now I just think it's funny again. I just think it's funny. I'm married. I don't know if I deleted all of my Facebook accounts or what happened. I just know my mom was like, no. I don't know, I don't remember if I did anything about it or not. I don't remember. This place is getting more and more confusing. No, it's just getting worse. But I married myself because my two other, like, my best friend and her other friend, they married each other, and I was angry because you couldn't like triple marry, and I was just like, fuck you, and so I married myself. I'm really confused. I'm really confused. I have no idea. But aren't I supposed to just collect the cubes? I'm confused.
You'll need to lower the water level before he can descend. The last cube is somewhere through the northern door. You won't be able to open it until the water level is lower.
I always hated this part. It's confusing. Like, there's so many spots for cubes to go. And I swear to God, like, 75% of them don't do anything. Oh my God. They've been amassing. I need to find more games on Roblox that allow you to bring gear, but don't have like the gear tables or places where you can input codes. Like, they just let you allow to bring what you have, and they don't let you get anything else. Because those games are so much fun. I'm confused. Should I have another cube? I'm not understanding. I thought I had, like, more. Where'd they go? What did I do with them? Like, I swear to God. I know. Where'd they go? Cause oh my, oh my. This is nonsense. Why were they there? Why were they there? Fucking hungry. How did they get there? When? I slammed them down over there and then never went back. I don't remember doing that. Why would they build like below sea level? Or like lake, whatever, the water level. Cause that's just asking, like, you get a hole and bye bye. Meal, meal, meal. No, no.
The last cube is somewhere in here. I hope it won't require more swimming around in this filth. I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there. But how to reach it? We'll need to get all 3 of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control.
All right.
Is someone there?
It is, yeah, I don't know what though. No, yeah, he does. He sounds just like him. He sounds just like him. It's him. It's him. I've gotta watch Chowder. That.
That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now.
What the fuck? That is so. I like how, like. Oh god!
What was that?
I love how many voice actors like have such unique voices and are in like many different things. But I guess that's like why, like, it makes sense to get into voice acting if you sound really unique because you know there might be like a need for a character that sounds like you.
I'll wait here and retrieve this cube once you find the last one released.
Oh, he took a lot of damage from that.
Do you have the cube? on our way. What? Out. Water's rising even higher with both pumps shut down. That was easier than I expected. I'm glad you were here to do all the hard work. With the cube I retrieved from the pumping pedestal, we should now have 5 cubes. Exactly what we need. Now we can finally see about getting those boilers started.
The Great Chamber. The gate's already open. The lava's rising. Oh, finally ore. I wish I could stream at a higher quality. Probably going to want this cube. I'm thinking I'm gonna finish up this zone and then I'll end stream. Is he serious?
Here, I picked up this cube for you.
For me?
Shall we get on with it? I thought you understood how this worked by now. The water level needs to be lower for the boilers to work tall.
Oh my god. Water level this, water level that.
That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped, but at least it's finally done. Look out! Another steam centurion!
Yeah, right in the dick. Got him.
I'm going to head back upstairs and see if the reading room has steam. Oh, should be a simple matter to release the book.
I love the Dwemer things so much. So much. Like, it's an amazing design. It looks so cool. Yay! Book. Started the gardener.
At last. I hope it was worth it. Please, be my guest. You deserve the first look.
It's gonna suck
Besides,
me.
it could be very dangerous. These books are known to drive many people insane.
Is this is probably not a quick one, right? No, yeah. Yeah. Then, well, I mean, I thought that section would take longer than it did.
Don't worry, I'll take careful notes of what happens to you.
But I'm much more capable now than I was last time I played through Skyrim. But I got through it really quickly. Comparatively. It used to take me a very long time to do things when I was younger, but... Damn, I was hoping it would take me until like 9. But It didn't take that long at all. Well, I guess that's it. Cause not enough time to start new quest or anything. So I guess that's it. Rip. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little stream. A little stream. I've been kind of busy, so I figure I can do a bonus one this week. It's hard. Cuz this week is just a busy one. I think next week I'll try to do, you know, Wednesday, maybe a bonus one some other day. I might see about trying to finish Hunt Down the Freeman. All I know is I was in sniper hell last time and it was not going good, and I don't know. I'm hoping I can get past that part, but I'm not sure if I can. If I can't, then I can't, you know. I'll try. If it's really bad, I could always like slam my head against it off stream and then pick up at the end. But knowing the game, it just opened back up into another section where there's 5 snipers at the same time. But yeah, if I have to get through that off stream, then I will. Because I don't like to, you know, it's not fun to watch someone suck that much. Although that is kind of an ass section. I mean, a sniper section with really no cover at all. The fuck? That's like not what you do, right? That's weird. Like all the sniper sections from Half-Life 2 have spots where you can hide in ways that you can disable them. And they have little breaks. It's just kind of like long stretches of you out in the open with a bunch of snipers. But yeah, maybe. That game is fucking awful. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So, goodbye. Good night. Hell, I don't know, good morning. It's not night everywhere.